All right. So we had a really good week. Ended the market at like 4.5 or 5R, depending on how you took that AJ trade using the Discord. I want to go over news for next week because we keep getting caught up in this thing where, I wait until the news is over and then I see if a setup comes afterwards. Um, in the last 2 weeks, the news have been like not giving us setups for the day sometimes. So let's see what we're dealing with as far as news next week. So Monday, we got Swiss franc, pound, euro, and the USD holiday. So that day, I don't know if we're gonna be trading Monday. I really don't. I'm not gonna waste no money on Monday, so we might not even trade. Tuesday, we come in, we have USD and odd news. It's at 9 o'clock, so we can sneak a trade in before pre New York. But after 9 o'clock, we might have that same situation where the market might do whatever it wants to do. It all depends on what is this. It all depends on what this news does. Consumer confidence, it can and it's a hit and miss. All right, Wednesday we have no news for the dollar, but we got news for CAD. So we don't usually trade CAD that much. Oh well, we do have news. Joke's job that does. So that's at 9 again. So Wednesday. Oh, that's all Wednesday. All of this is Wednesday. I'll say Wednesday we have it. Okay. So we have news Tuesday, Wednesday so far. Thursday, jeez. We got non-form at 7:15. Well, I'm not trading that, so we're gonna have to wait. Next week is very interesting. We got news every day. And Monday we have some bank holiday crap. I don't pay attention to holidays, so I don't even know what's coming up. So next week might be one of the weeks that we try to avoid news as much as possible. Not really a news trader, but be prepared next week. It might be little to no setups after the news. But if it does give us setup, then we, obviously we'll take it. So we'll just go from off that. What is this? Um so yeah, let's get into the DXY. Now, this is the DXY. What do we see? We see an uptrend, right? We're here on the monthly. We have this big push up. Um, Honestly, guys, this area right here was supposed to be an area that holds it. And look at it; it's just wicking below that area. So if we saw this on the M5 and we were coming to take it back down, this might continue going up. So I'm still going to be looking for bullish movement on the dollar to continue. Um, Coming over to the weekly, let's see what we got for the weekly. Again, the same story. So that would have been the demand, but it wicked below it and then came back up. This move made this big push up right here. So I can see it continuing to push up. Now, we do have a longer supply right here. I hate these big giants. And we got that little move that came down here, but this trend was so weak that when by the time it got back to that demand, it wicked below it and pushed back up. So we're stuck in between two big giant supply areas and a big giant demand area. One of these is going to have to break. Now we don't know which one it is. I'm speculating it's going to be the supply that's going to be broken because we got a supply right here and we got fair market gap right here. Fair value gap, fair market gap, whatever you want to say. We got fair value gap wick from here to here. So I'm looking at it the fact that there's liquidity right here. So this could come up here, drop a little bit, then shoot past here to fill in this gap. Um, Something like this. sit right here, consolidate, then push up to fill this gap in. Come up here, play games. It maybe fall or maybe drop. It's all a game of probability. But I'm looking for more strong dollar um technicals. And it's not just the technicals that's involved. If you really look at the news, um, it's still inflation issues, and we got the bricks and all that other little stuff that's going on. So expect more bullish behavior. What does that mean for our setups? It means this. Something like a AU. It means AU, for you pattern traders that trade patterns still. Um, I stopped trading patterns back in the IML days. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not as sufficient. So we do have a head and shoulders on AU. So I expect AU to continue to push down. That's the narrative right now. So we're taking sales. We come over to the daily. We have a breaker structure. Structure is broken. Where's the demand? I mean, the supply is. Since the structure is broken, this is the supply right here. So that's all we got for right now for AU. Same thing. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm going to go over AU. Same thing. If it does deeply pull back, it's gonna get caught right here and gonna have to deal with the storm after that. Like that's all I can see for AU. More selling pressure until we, can deal with the fact that bricks and whatever else is going on in the world will change. I do see it coming down here to this big giant rally. So came right here, retraced, made a demand, pushed all the way up. So it's probably going to come back down here. So that's what I'm saying. We're looking for more sales. We're looking for the dollar to continue to be hawkish against all our currencies, which in return will push AUD down. UJ, on the other hand, now looking at UJ, we do see an area right here that is at some type of supply. But the thing about it is, um, this supply hasn't been touched yet, and we again have fair market gap, just like how we saw on the DXY. So let's put that in. Let's see, fair or fair, whatever, fair value or fair market. So when you have two supplies like this, um, they're gonna come after this one. So I don't see UJ dropping from here. I'll be surprised if it drops from here. But since the dollar is still hawking, I can see that this area will probably get destroyed, so it can come fill this gap in and come back up to here. We talking about UJ, and it's gonna come back up to here, and then we can see what happens from here. So I'm looking to continue taking buys off UJ. So that's 465.2. Yeah, we're gonna continue looking for buy setups on UJ. UJ's been crazy lately. Let's see. Go to M15. Where's the M15? UJ's been crazy. So I actually saw this morning, but I didn't want to take it because it was news. But I knew this was the last demand, and it kept tapping right there. And I wanted to take this, but I don't trade the news no more because of slippage. And ain't nobody got time to be going to buy no new prop firms and all that stuff. So I don't trade news. But from this point, we could keep this as a foundation because this is a low. I mean, the last lower low. So whatever happens from here happens from here. We got some orders sitting right there also. So we're just going to next week just play it by ear. Like it could pop off this area and keep going up. It can come back up here and pop off this area. What's on the hour? Yeah, see, it's just let's let it rip. The dollar is hawkish. And when the market is going in one direction like this, stop looking for reversal. You're gonna get burnt. Somebody sold right here and they said, ha ha ha, ha, got taken out. Like, don't go for reversals. I used to be that reversal trader that only wanted to go for reversals. Guess what happened with my account? The complete opposite of what they're doing now. Growing. You'll know when it's a reversal because I'll show you a reversal, then we'll get off this. This is how you know that UJ will be a reversal, right? Let's do the scenario. This is the hour. If this is the last high, right? And it comes back down to this low and sits right here too long and then start breaking this low. And then it come up here and makes a supply and then drops real hard and breaks past this low. When we start seeing stuff like this would be, let me put it in here. At that point, change your character. The character has changed. The character of the market has changed. We got areas that are being broken. So then it'll be something like, okay, well, then there'll be a supply right. And then the next time, let's just say it take a minute, but then it flies up here off some news or something like this and gets up here and gets stuck and start consolidating right here. This is the high and it can't get past this. Now, and it starts dropping and then boom, you got something like this. Now you got a major change of character right here because it broke. And let's just say, just for giggles and shits and giggles, there was a supply right there. Now we're gonna come and wait for it to come right here after the break of structure, and then take the next sell down. Then at that point, we've reversed. But until it start doing this, take the ride up. The trend is your friend. Taking the trend demand setup is gonna make your prop firm count or your live count grow. But when you try to look for reversals, you'll see more red. Like right now, I know somebody that sold right here. I don't know why he sold right there. It's no indication to sell, even though we're on that supply. I gotta see behavior that's telling me to sell. This is not giving me behavior of selling. So there's no point in selling it. So that's how you look for reversals. And other than that, take the ride. That goes for anything. I trade dollar pairs. If you trade Canada pairs or look at JPY pairs are doing the same thing. JPY's interest rates is garbage. So you come here and on a JPY pair, I don't even know what's the CAD JPY. The last demand is right there. And it broke structure. Structure has been broken to the upside beautifully. If it comes back down here, why would you look for a sale right there? Wait, because it might wick down a little bit and keep riding it. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the market when it's going in one direction. Enjoy it. You'll make a lot of money. Because when it's time to reverse, you'll know. As that illustration I showed you with UJ. You'll know when it's time to reverse. Until then, enjoy the ride. You know every low is a demand. When on a down, I'm on an uptrend right now. Every uptrend, all the lows have demands on them. Enjoy the ride. The same with a downtrend. Let me show you a downtrend thing. What's on a downtrend right now? New Zealand CAD. I know New Zealand CAD is. Where are you at? New Zealand is EuroG. No, EuroG neutral. I don't even have New Zealand CAD. Let's just look at New Zealand CAD, and this will be the last thing, and I'll get off. I don't want to make the video too long. All right, yeah, I knew it was on downtrend. So look at New Zealand CAD. We got selling pressure to the downside, right? Each time it comes to a supply, it taps it, drops. Taps it back into the supply again, drop. Tap into the next supply, drop. What you think is going to happen? Will you be buying right here? After it just broke structure? Structure break right here. Here's a supply right here. If it comes back up to that supply, just keep making supply. So at the high are the supplies when it's on a downtrend. The lows just keep getting taken out. There's no point of buying at these lows. It's going to be inducement. They keep getting taken out. Breaker structure, broke structure again on the day. Come over to the H1. Look at this H1. We could have took this. Not even gave you a pullback. It came right down to an H4 supply, tapped it and broke structure again. This ain't trying to go up, but if it does go up, there is supplies that it has to deal with. Too many supplies. So if New Zealand CAD, let's say New Zealand CAD breaks it. It might take a while to break it, but it break it, it come up to here, or if it comes up to here. Just be prepared to take the ride back down. It's on a downtrend. Take the downtrend until the market says elsewhere. That's what's going to make you a smart trader and a trader that's profitable. And look, the 200 EMA on the daily is showing sell. I don't know how far this is going to go. I really don't. But looking at it, it's just downtrend after downtrend, deep pullback, and then back into a downtrend. It's gonna, to me, it looks like it's gonna just come back and just drop more. That's what it looks like. Because Canada, if you look at the Canada index, do I have it on here? The Canada index, it already tapped this demand right here, and that's my little illustration. All right, so you know that tap right there was a demand. Here's a demand right here that I'm waiting for all Canadian pairs to tap this and to mitigate, like with that CAD Swiss franc that we were talking about on my last video. Once it taps it, I know it's ready to start going up. Because this already tapped a major when it was right there. It's this time to start going up. It's going to take a while because it got that supply that's right there, if you can see it. So other than that, man, look, trading is easy when you have a system and you actually get confident with your system and confidently follow it without deviating and understand and be mature about your mistakes and get your emotions down, get your risk management, all that stuff. Trading becomes easy. It's hard, but it's easy at the same time. It's kind of like neutral. It's up to you. But again, like I said, if you want to join the Discord, I'll put the email to the Discord in the description and you can hit me up. Other than that, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Peace.